when somebody kills themselves?
Harry Carey, I think.
Harry Carey? Sorry, you gotta kill yourself. Harry Carey. If the moon was cheese, would you eat it?
Do it now. That's funny.
I'm going to read the intro, okay?
Go for it.
Hello and welcome to Likable, a show where we discuss stand-up comedy from an entry-level perspective. I am your host, David Stickle, and today I'm joined by Mr. Keith Prince.
Hey, Dave.
Howdy. How are you?
Entry level, huh?
Entry-level comedy. Well, I mean, you've been doing comedy a longer time than me. Huh?
I said hip height, usually behind.
Yeah, that's the entry level.
There you go. We're all getting fucked
like
here.
Yeah, that's the way my uncle prefers it. Actually, it's a good time.
Oh.
Entry level.
That went dark real quick. I like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm a child. I'm so.
At the time.
It's still. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm always his little boy.
Even from a little boy.
Yeah. It's actually we're like a little train now.
There's more people involved?
Yeah, we got more people.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
it's a family affair.
It's become like a pyramid scheme, where you have to find two more, and then the next person has to find two more.
You don't even shit anymore. It's just.
What a hot start to this episode.
Yeah, oh, prepare people. I'm dirty. I can't help it.
Delia.
If you're going to go one way, I'm just going to run with it.
Oh, I love it. That's improv 101. The yes and.
Yes, improv.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing it that much longer than you. I think I started 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm April of last year, so like maybe a year and a half. I can't do math.
Was the first time at Laugh It Up where we met?
Yes. Let's get into the lore. Get into the lore. For those that don't know, my first open mic was at Laugh It Up on April 2nd, 2024. And when I got done with that, this fellow sitting across from me walked up to me and was like, "Oh, it was your first set?"
I was immediately in love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's your eyes.
Immediately likable.
Yeah. It's your eyes and your cherub cheeks.
Oh,
I was just like,
you.
look at that
man. But Keith put me on my very first show, which is awesome.
It was so exciting.
Thank you so much for that,
First
dude.
time hosting show, too.
That was your first time hosting?
Yeah, when I put you on, that was the first time I hosted.
How did that feel?
They gave me the wheel, and they're like, do it, man. And I was like, okay, I tried. Well, I mean, other than Kung Fu Asshole.
Yeah.
Because I have a karate school. Which I appreciate you finding that out in true like research fashion. You're like, hey, look at what this guy does for a living.
Oh yeah, let you know who my character is.
His
never
girlfriend
forgot.
is so attractive. He did not belong in that driver's seat at all.
I'm so like I was so new to everything because that was 4 weeks into my comedy situation when that show happened.
That's how you get in.
For sure, but like. I didn't acknowledge that guy at all because he was behind me, and I don't know if you remember, but I barreled through that set.
You went quick. It was like 4.5 minutes. I was like, "You get 5, Dave."
Yeah.
Like 4.5.
Yeah.
But it went well, man. You were well received. Your friends all loved you.
I don't know. I felt like I walked a table in the back of the room.
Those ladies in the middle loved you. It's when I started that they were kind of like, "Oh, fuck this, I'm out."
Oh, no. I definitely think it was...
He's too dirty.
I talked about squirting for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but they like that shit. They all love that shit. I heard one woman, she's like, "I did that yesterday."
Oh, yeah.
She was 80, which is weird. But
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. It was evaporated.
I'm so sorry, people. It's gonna get bad.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. No,
I didn't acknowledge that guy in the corner the whole time, but like everybody was a little bit more adept than I was, or a lot more adept, and like I was sitting at the table, and then I noticed he had cauliflower ear, which I was like, oh shit, like that's a
he bangs, he fights.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't try to fuck with that guy.
Yeah.
But that was like Rodney. At the end of that mic,
Rodney Murphy
put the microphone in front of his face.
You saw all that tough guy shit leave him immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. People don't really understand how nerve-wracking comedy is. Because not to quote the title of your podcast, you want to be likable. You want people to like your material. You spend a lot of time working on your material.
For sure.
So you want the laughs. And when you're presented with the mic, it's kind of like go time. It's like fight or flight. Like... And he didn't have any fight in him. He just he just buttoned up, and Rodney just kept like Geraldo. He's just like, "Go ahead, come on, buddy."
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is brilliant.
That's your joke, man. Yeah, yeah. I miss that guy.
Yeah, Rodney's good. I think he's in the Bronx now.
Okay.
I think he does city shows.
Okay.
From the last time I talked to him, which was a while ago.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in like 6 months. I don't think. I messaged him maybe like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I just asked how he was doing, but I don't know if he ever saw it, to be honest. But I mean, him and I used to talk a little bit online. But,
yeah, no, good guy, great guy.
Yeah. I miss seeing him used to see him at the two-way mic all the time, and it was just so funny to see him like calculate how he was going to roast everybody when he got up there, and I was like, oh man. And when I was a new comic, I would sit there and be like, all right, I'm a part of the group when they start to pick on me. And Rodney was the first one to pick on me. And I was like, yes. Like,
that's
like
what you
me.
told yourself. You're like, they like me if they make fun of me. If they ignore me, I'm fucked.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah,
it doesn't work that way in school.
No. It's the opposite in school, which we all know.
Every comedian got picked on in school. This is just wrath. This is just wrath. We're coming back. I want to fun, dude. I wish I could see my fucking 7th grade teacher in a comedy show. My Spanish teacher, because she came up to me. I swear to God, I've never worked fast food for this reason. She came up to me. She's like, "I want you to know, I'll be looking for you at a drive-through window." Because I was the class clown. And I was like,
wow,
bitch. I was like,
that's wild.
I never filled out an application for any fast food place. And I mean, I'm talking like 18 years old. I'm like, damn, I need money. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not working fast food.
Hell
Had nothing to do with grease or anything. It's just, I didn't want that person to come up to the window and be like, here's your supersized friend.
She's like, I
didn't want that win.
Yeah.
I didn't want her to get that win.
So was 7th grade?
Yeah.
So you're 12, maybe?
Yeah, that's a fucked up thing to say to a kid, right?
It's fucked up. You're not even a fucking teenager yet, and she's saying that shit. That's horrible.
Yeah, probably because I jumped out of the class window.
Okay,
I was a bad kid. Yeah, I was a bad kid.
Second story?
Yeah, snow pile, though.
Oh, okay.
So it's up here. So they plowed into one spot, so we knew where the window was.
Yeah. That's awesome.
On a dare. I was a legend. It was like a legend. It's like the highlight of my life now. Hey guys, there's Keith. He jumped out the window. Oh yeah, I remember him. What's he doing now? Oh, he does comedy. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I never even wanted to do stand up.
No? What'd you want to do?
I was doing acting. I was doing stage acting.
Oh, okay.
And a friend was like, dude, you're funny. I'm like, oh, stop. You know? He's no, you're funny and you got a good stage presence. You should try comedy. So the first time I ever did stand up, and this is for you, the first open mic I ever went to, he brought me to the comic strip.
Okay.
So imagine the paranoia and the fucking panic you get, right? You walk through the left side of the windows, just left side of the wall when you walk into the comic strip. Have you been?
No.
So when you walk into the comic strip, nothing but pictures of people you idolize.
Okay.
Autographed. Adam Sandler, Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Jim Gaffigan, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, like all these people we idolized.
Yeah, levity's just, like that.
Yeah, just on there. All of a sudden you get a mic slammed in your chest. Go, do 5 minutes. It's a great place, man.
Yeah.
It's a great place to get your feet wet. I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was terrified. I've never been more panicked in my life, and I've done some crazy shit in my life. And so, I've been in front of, 500 people. I've been in front of, 1,500 people. And to go out in front of, 13 people and just be like, oh, please laugh at what I'm about to say. I don't want to offend anyone, but I'm going to. I know I am.
Yeah, it's immediate response, which is wild to, because, I did storytelling before this, and my largest crowd was 220. And what's nice is that silence is kind of good in storytelling. It just means they're, and you don't know if they're paying attention or not, but you assume they are. But
you hope they are.
Yeah, you hope they are, right?
Please.
But in comedy, the silence is fucking rough. So it's just oh God, I need a response. So I mean, yeah, I'm trying to work on not laughing for them when I tell a joke. I'm just
storytelling in comedy can go either way, right? So if you get silence, you've got them enwrapped, right? So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's when you hit the punchline.
If it doesn't hit.
If it doesn't hit, you're gonna know immediately. You're gonna be like, "Fuck, there was supposed to be a laugh there. Why are they not laughing?"
Yeah.
And sometimes you get crowds I know I had a crowd, and I'm doing, I forget what bit I was doing, probably the conjoined twin bit. And it usually kills in rooms, right? And these people didn't laugh at anything. Anything, right? They were there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did I just bomb? Did I bomb? I don't bomb. It's like,
Yeah.
Because I have crowd work. I have that improv background. So I'll just default.
Yeah.
Because 9 out of 10 times, if they're not laughing at your bits, they want to be involved. Because I've noticed that a lot about bar crowds.
Yeah.
Is they want to be part of the show. And that's weird to me. I'm here to act for you and to do my comedy. Laugh at what I'm writing, not because I'm calling you stupid or ugly or fuck those kids. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. I remember that. That was at Queen City.
Yeah.
That was great. By the way.
She was so belligerently drunk. But that's it's fun, but it's not why I'm here. I work on this. I write stuff. Let me do my stuff. And at least pay attention. Turns out they're fine, but there's these audiences that just don't react.
Yeah.
Because I had a bunch of people come, "Oh, dude, you were so funny." And I'm like, why weren't you laughing?
Yeah.
Why weren't you laughing? Oh, we were just listening. I was like, no, you come to a comedy show, you laugh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That happened to the Lair. That was wild.
Yeah.
I was so relieved afterwards when everybody came up, "Dude, you were so funny. You're so funny." I'm like, thank you, God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you host a lot, so that's tough because you have to go up to essentially the coldest crowd the coldest point the crowd will be at that. The coldest the crowd will be at that point. God damn it.
Yeah, you have to warm them.
Yeah. You have to kind of introduce them and then put the energy into the show. And that's not easy. That's very tough. We did a show last Friday, and there was this room could fit 90 people. And there was 15 to 20 people in this room. So it was hollow, okay? Everybody was paying attention, and they were smiling, but they were not laughing. And it shook everybody on the lineup. And even the staff was like, yeah, that was really cool. That was a really good, that was really cool comedy. And the staff was really complimentary. Every person that I talked to individually was either just being nice or actually enjoyed the show, but there was no laughing.
No response,
But Drew Moore was on the lineup, and he ended up doing crowd work with the drunkest woman that was there,
and they loved it.
They loved it. Yeah. It was one of those things where I can't do
involved.
crowd work at this point, but it was it was cool to see.
You can do crowd work. I watch clips, bro. I watch you.
I only post crowd work that works. But most of it's terrible.
I'm so proud of you. Literally, dude. And I mean this sincerely. I watch all the stuff and all the achievements you're getting and doing. I'm like, good for you, Dave.
Thanks, man.
Good for you, man. Because that's all I've ever done is root for everybody who's even the people I put on my show. I put them on a show. If I do a show, right? I don't want to do shows. I want to do comedy, right?
Yeah.
But I do shows up here because there's nothing here.
Yeah.
There's nothing upstate. There is now, but when we started, there was the shows Mendez was doing, Danny, and then that was it. That was pretty much it outside of Laugh It Up, Cal show, and I'm like, there's nothing up here.
Yeah.
There's nothing up here for us, and getting on a train from Beacon and going all the way out to the city, that's expensive. It's time consuming, and we had no place to work, outside of Laugh It Up and two-way.
Yeah.
We had no outlet. So that's why I started doing that. And it's not because I want to host. It's not because I want to produce shows. I like doing it. I love doing it. But I do it because I want to give people like us an opportunity to be heard out here.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
I see a lot of that with you guys too. The Krog am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I got to make a show out there. I got to go out there. It's just, it's far. It's an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, everything is so far away.
Yeah, everything's so far separated, which is why you get crowds sometimes that are 15 to 20 people.
Yeah.
And that's good. Some people look at it and be like, oh, that's bad. I'm like, dude, I've seen worse.
Yeah. The city is worse. I mean, you end up in a room that you're not getting paid for, and it's, maybe 10 people, and it's just, there's 15, there's more comics on the lineup than there are, but yeah, that's what's nice about doing shows upstate, and I've said this a million times already on the show, is that like you get people that come out because they already committed to coming out. They don't have anything else to do that night. They want to be there. They want to laugh. And, you know, you are like just there for their town, you know, and it's like, it's cool. I think that's there's that kind of support in the Hudson Valley for comedy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's cool.
I like, in the comedy community, I like the support everybody gives each other.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of support. I don't think a lot of people notice how much support is given between, like just for instance, like, you know, putting people on shows,
Mm-hmm.
or just like basically talking to people and like giving them advice. Where if it's asked, you know, like you don't just go up and you're like, "Hey, man, you know what would have helped you, right?"
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
like nobody wants to be critiqued.
Yeah. I texted you like 12 hours after that show, the first show. I'm like, I need a I need a list of things I need to improve.
Bro, I'll tell everybody listening too. 100% of the times it's confidence.
Yeah.
If you walk out there and you act like you own it, you own it. Like
Yeah.
it's 100%, and that's acting. That's anything you do. Like on stage, if you walk out and you're scared, that audience knows you're terrified.
Yeah. for
Sometimes
sure.
I'll go out and I'll pretend to be scared. Mm-hmm. But that's part of the bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, so like I'll go out and I'll be like panicked looking at like people, and they'll be like, "Don't worry, Keith." I was like, "I wasn't worried, bitch." You know, like it's just like, I'll wait for that. Have you had any awkward, like a question for you? Have you had any awkward lead-ins, like people who ended poorly, or just not poorly? Like that's a bad word, but ended in like an off-putting way, like to where like the crowd, they kind of lost the crowd at the end and then they just ditched.
Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say any names. I mean, they'll know who I'm talking about but I mean, nobody else needs to know. I was doing a show, it was at a club, and the comedian ended early. And they ended on a joke that was about a subject that most people would find off-putting, but they ended like at least 5 minutes early. They're supposed to do it 20, I think, and they dipped. And I was thankfully paying attention. I had to fucking sprint to the stage and get up there and be like, "All right, how's it going?" And I had to play it off like why I was like running and late and out of breath. I was like, "All right, I wasn't just in the bathroom right now." And then I just, you know, I moved on.
Oh,
and,
that's funny.
You know, but the headliner for that show requested that I do 5 minutes before them anyways and invite people to go take a shit. So, I mean, I just went right into that and be like, all right, well, so-and-so's going to be out here. You guys, I'm told you're allowed to go take a shit. So, you know, so that was like, poop was on the brain anyways, you know?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was awkward for me. Do you have an awkward lead?
Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah.
They know who they are.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like something like I've performed with this person numerous times before,
Mm-hmm.
right? And like he usually does this, like he asks the crowd things right at the end, and like it wasn't him. So you know what I'm talking. So like it wasn't him. It wasn't his fault. It was this drunk lady. At Bar Vino. I'll mention the location because it's closed now. But she's like, "My dog died." And I remember going, "Oh, shit." Because I knew I was next, right? And with that, he's like, "All right, good night." Because like everybody just kind of said, "Oh." And like in acting, just in acting, you know, you can't outact a child, right? And you can't outact a dog. If they're on stage with you, you're second. Like that's just what it is. So now I'm following like this morbid dog. So I just get on, man. I'm just like, oh man. So again, I do the scared thing. This is the time that I did it, and which is why I thought about it. And then I turned and I was like, okay, I don't give a shit about your old Yeller story. And I remembered like just poking fun at it, like in a crowd work way, right?
Yeah.
But she took it to heart. So I went over to her afterward. I'm like, "Hey, look." And I remember, I'll mention this. Connor O'Brien's sister was there because she comes into the story. So the woman pulls me aside. She's like, "You know, my dog." She was real drunk.
Yeah.
"You know, my dog died." And I was like, "I'm so sorry to hear that. Look, it's just comedy. My wife's a veterinarian. Like, you know, like I sympathize with your loss. I'm so sorry to hear." "Oh, good. I'm glad you sympathize with my loss because I'm a gun owner. And I'm gonna shoot you." And her drunk friend's like, "Your shit was gonna shoot you." I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Right then, Connor's sister comes over and goes, Keith, can you keep it down? I'm trying to hear Alex's set. And I turned to her, I'm like, no, yeah, I'm sorry. But I'm getting material, so just hold on a second.
I'm fishing.
Because I'm about to use this in a joke somewhere. Yeah. But it was so funny. But it was just like you heard the crowd just go, laugh. And like even when the comic's going like, oh shit, I gotta bail. It's a position where you can either make light of it or just totally mull it, but you couldn't mull it over because it's like the reaction in the room was just so fucking.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. It's tough to.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you can't not acknowledge it too. Like if you walked up there and just started doing material, everybody would be like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Why is he faking? Why is he not going to the bit about my daughter at the fair in the goldfish?
That would be the most "Are you a human?" thing in the world if you just went straight into it.
just completely ignore the subject that just happened.
Yep.
Oh man, and he kills everywhere. So like he killed, and just it was just that one lady just totally just killed the room.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It's so fun sometimes doing comedy, right? To watch the crowd's energy just shift. To name drop Elizabeth Becks.
Yep.
She has a bit that she does.
Yep.
And I'm not going to do the bit because I'll destroy it. But like, she talks about this one subject, and she lulls them. You'll hear the crowd, dude. And I've told her I've swooned over this joke because it's a callback.
Yeah.
But like, you hear the crowd just go silent, like pin drop silent, and then she hits the punchline, and like storytelling, right?
Yeah.
You want it to hit. You want it to hit because you've taken them somewhere dark now.
Yeah.
And then she hits, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
To watch the crowd just come back and they're just dying.
Yeah, it's a relief.
Right? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just something in me. I big up anybody who writes well. I just want to give flowers all the time, man. Like, like it's just so good to watch that. Like, it's such a great feeling.
Yeah. That's what sucks when, you're so good at crowd work and that's what hits, especially because like people fail to realize like the difference between bar crowds and like club crowds or like something adjacent to a club crowd. But like you spoke on this a little bit earlier, but like the doing crowd work and having that be like what the bar actually wants to hear, but you've prepped all of this stuff, like all of your energy and time went into this other thing, and it's not that it's bad or anything, it's just like they want something else. It's like showing up to Buffalo Wild Wings and ordering a salad. It's just like the guy at Buffalo Wild Wings is like, what? I do the wings. It's like,
bro, we don't have any romaine lettuce left.
Yeah.
We used it to plate the wings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's sitting on.
You're back there washing the lettuce like this son of a bitch.
It's already got hot sauce on it. But yeah, it's so painful to do that.
Never worked there. You won't catch me serving food, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
She ruined me.
Yeah. You could just be a back of the house guy. Did you? Unless you can see in the back of the house.
I washed dishes once and I was worried about it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I was worried about it. I was like, is that her?
Yeah.
I was just checking all the time. God, she's so terrible.
I was a dishwasher at a restaurant for like 1 week. And was quickly realized I wasn't cut out for it. But mostly because the owner of the place was like an alcoholic and very rude. And I was like, I can't do this.
They all are.
Yeah.
They all are.
My sister was a server there, and she's like, he's actually been really good this week. He's being nice to you. And I'm like, I can't fucking handle this, actually. So I never, I guess I work in a restaurant bar now, but it's not really a restaurant. It's, but I make a point not to be a dick there, and that's
your servers.
Yeah.
You seen the movie Waiting?
Yeah.
That shit's real.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's real. They will spit in your shit.
Yeah. What restaurant is that? It's like Applebee's or like TGI Fridays.
It's
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, yeah.
Is that what it is?
It is Shenanigans, yeah.
Yeah. Wee little shenanigans.
It's a great movie. That's great writing.
Yeah.
That's a goal, man. Like I would love to do that.
A movie like that.
Just a script. A script like that. To write a script like that. Where you can get stuff like that. I have a bit I have to talk to you about later that we should film.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's hysterical. I don't want to say it on here because no, I don't want to go over it now.
Fuck these people.
Yeah, you're not worthy.
You're not fucking worthy. Stupid fans.
I'm lying. You're all likable. I love you all.
No.
I know. Yes.
You don't have to be nice to them.
Okay. Well, fuck them then.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
I'm so much more relaxed. Fuck these
Yeah,
people.
you're gonna listen. They're gonna listen
Fuck
anyways.
these
These pieces of shit. They're in their cars right now. Fuck you, Dawn.
That woman haunts.
Yeah.
Fuck these kids.
Yeah.
I think about her often, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how else could I have dealt with that? I was like, no, it went perfectly.
Yeah.
It went perfectly. Because I was just, I went into the whole thing about trying to remember it because it was all off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when she's like, fuck those kids. She was so drunk.
So drunk.
They're fun, though. When they're drunk, they're fun. They're fun
Yeah.
when they're drunk.
Yeah.
They can be assholes, but they're fun. If you know how to work them correctly and not make them feel like you're picking on them.
Yeah.
But that's the best way to pick on them is, no, I agree with you. Fuck those kids.
Yeah.
Except for my kids, right?
Yeah. I would have fallen apart in that scenario, I
Really?
think. Oh,
No, I
yeah,
don't
dude.
think so.
When you did that, I was so, like, blown away. I mean, not for nothing. I mean, I mention black shows a lot all the time, but, like, I'm terrible in black rooms. I don't know why. I never really do well. I've been working on it. It's tough.
You get uncomfortable, David.
I get so uncomfortable. I get so uncomfortable because like
They're just people.
I know they're just people, but they're like, I care about what they think. I don't care about what white people think. I want black people to like.
You got to get to that point where you don't care what anybody thinks.
I know.
Once you hit that, you're golden, bro.
I know, but I don't know. I think it's because I know I don't do well. Hello, everyone. I am very loud off the gate. I should have some kind of noise to indicate that we are switching into something else. But I am I'm interrupting this episode to let you know about upcoming shows. On 8/8, I have a show at Sloop. That is the best way to support me. It's one of the more fun ones to produce. And then 8/9, we have a Don't Tell comedy that is in Beacon, New York. I literally can't tell you more about it. Link is in my bio on my Instagram page. Please follow that at David Stickle Comedy. After that, 8/29, we're at the Krog again. Please come and support. Free show, great beer by, I believe, Return Brewing is going to be there. Heck yeah, a little bit of Westware. That's a good IPA. And then on 8:30, I'm doing a show that you can't come to, unfortunately. So don't even worry about it. That's also with Keith, who's on this episode. He's producing it. He's awesome. Hey, buddy. And then on 9/9, if you're in the Brooklyn area, please come see me at Threes Brewing in Gowanus. I'm producing that show down there with Mr. Nick Bailey. 9/12, I'm doing the Mexican Cantina as part of the Staten Island Comedy Festival. I think it's a comedy festival, not really sure. And then 9/17, Capital Region's Funniest up in Albany somewhere. So again, Brooklyn, Krog, Staten Island, oh God, Albany, everywhere. It's so much. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this little interruption. Follow me on Instagram. Oh, and also, I'm going to be a guest appearing on a podcast, Who Thought We'd Be Here pod. Please give them a listen. Stop doing this now and go do it. Oh, wait. Now back to the show. But like you got up there and I think you mentioned kids and you mentioned maybe getting the night out or something like that. That's what I recall. Okay.
Yeah.
And then that woman was like, and she said, fuck them kids, right? And then you just like went in on like, yeah, fuck them kids. And you're like, I don't want to be there. And then I think you alluded to them dying or something like that.
They could die, right? Yeah, fuck those kids. Unless they're yours. And she's like, no, fuck those kids double.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, she's mad. What did I say? I said she's mad because her pussy's out of shape now. the kid had a big head or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember because again it was off the cuff.
Yeah.
But, like I love doing that part of comedy. Like if you give me enough rope, I'll go all the way.
Yeah.
You know, but like I also again I have shit I worked on. Mm-hmm. I don't want to make my whole 10 minutes. We only get 10.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm like, okay, I wasted 3 minutes. Okay, shut the fuck up now.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes they just continue, you know. Mm-hmm. That's when I went into my friend so I was like, it's weird how how's the bit go? I was like, it's weird how different, you know, white people and black people can be. Like I have a really good black friend, and I was like, I went to his house and they were watching they were watching Jason Voorhees movies, and all the little kids are sitting there. I'm like, hey man, like this isn't like, you know, like, hey, you have your superheroes, I have mine. and I thought about it. I was like, yo, you know what? Jason doesn't really kill any black people.
Yeah.
He really fucks white people up.
Yeah.
You know, like he goes in on some white people. He doesn't care. Handicapped people. Dude in the wheelchair caught it.
Yeah.
Fucking machete to the head. Rest in peace. He fell backwards down the stairs. Oh man, Jason Voorhees. What a trip.
Yeah.
You know, that's not that far from here. It's in Jersey.
That Crystal Lake?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in Jersey.
There's one in Rhinebeck, a little Crystal Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake? That's creepy.
Well, not Camp Crystal Lake, but it's just like a little Crystal Lake. And that's what it's called. And when I was younger, I thought that it was about that because, you know, kids.
Yeah, terrified.
Yeah, I was always, I mean, yeah, I'm a pussy when it comes to horror movies. Are you a horror movie guy?
I love all film.
Okay.
I'd gone to school to go to film.
Okay.
When I went out to Hollywood, and I lived in LA, I realized that it doesn't matter if you have a degree.
Yeah.
It's who you know, literally who you know.
Yes.
You start as a PA and you work your way up. Outside of that, you're not getting in.
Yeah. It feels like everything in entertainment seems to be that way.
It is.
You know?
It's a lot about who you know.
Yeah. I mean, so like, to make that like comedy adjacent, like I feel like, oh, somebody's yelling out there. I feel like what, you know, it kind of sucks to like think about like, you know, like somebody that might not be as hardworking as you think, you know, can just like end up on the road any day now because, you know,
there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention any names, but I know of one very popular comedian that I heard about. I don't know them, obviously, right? And we're talking like hundreds and thousands of followers.
Yeah.
And I heard they were put on from their parents. And I'm like, that's kind of bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Like, you should start at the end. One, you earn more respect if you start at levels
100%,
0, right?
Yep.
And you crawl through the shit with everybody. Like, you get more respect that way, especially from the comics in the room. But, like, to just be like, okay... Like, that's kind of SNL kind of pisses me off for that, right? Because you get a lot of, like, influencers that get onto SNL, and they have writers. The writers are really funny, right?
Yes.
But now it's no longer the writers in the room on the show like it was with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd and Gilda Radner. It's now the writers in the back room. Yeah. And the popular kids up front.
Yes.
And it's like, that's not what this was about. Like, this was about giving a stage to, like, improv and like these comedians, and like now you've kind of like, oh well, how many Instagram followers do you have, David? Yeah. And it's like, well, I have 1,800. You know, and it's like, oh well, Billy here has 20,000. We're gonna go with Billy. So sorry. Please try again. It's bullshit.
Yeah, no, that fucking sucks.
It's bullshit.
Was this person somebody you've done shows with, or?
Oh no. You know? If I did shows with this, we wouldn't be here right now.
No.
no, because they're I'm talking like mainstream. He's mainstream.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But he got put on from what I read, like. Or it's not even what I read. It's just from what I've heard through podcasts and stuff like that. He got put on through. I'll tell you who it is off the air. Okay. But he got put on through, you know, connections and like people who know people who know.
Yeah. Which like, it's one thing if it's like, I'll say this, like, it's interesting to me that like if you're a new comic, you're bad, right? I mean, it's just, you know, you don't have like all the skills yet and all that kind of stuff, and like there is that thing about like, oh, you're not good until you're like 10 years in, you know, like that thing. I
don't necessarily believe that either.
Neither do I. You know, because I met a headliner that was only 5 years in at this point, and he was phenomenal, and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. You're going to be different in 5 more years, you know, but I don't think you're bad now. I mean, you're way better than I am, you know. So it was like there's that thing too, but like I also think about like when I was new at comedy, for example, the Barvino show, my first ever show, I was nervous and I barreled right through it, and you know, you gave me 5, I did 4:30. Actually, I think you asked me if I wanted to do 7, and I think I could stretch it, you know, 4:30. I can't imagine doing that to 200 people, you know, and you're like the headliner already, or like you're the feature act already. You're supposed to do 20 minutes and you're done in 10, and because you're nervous and you're not good yet and you just barrel through it. there's no like open mic phase for them, you know.
Well, you've done shows with Cal, right? Could you imagine how angry he would be if you just plowed through a set? Well, not angry, not angry, but like disappointed. Like I'm giving you an opportunity,
yes,
and like you're technically a face of the company now, right? You're a face of Laugh It Up because you're like, regardless, if I put you on a show, you're a face of Corner Store Comedy Troupe.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting you on a show, I trust you to go out there and do what you say you can do.
100%.
Or what I've seen what you can do. And if you go out there and you're just like, hi, and then you're gone, like, it's kind of like, why did I trust you with that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
not
like,
gonna book this dude again. Yeah.
And like, that's where green comes in. Like, right? Like, so when you're green, working on timing is huge, right? I still say confidence is the top thing. Like, you have to have the confidence, but knowing your time, like knowing, hey, I don't want to go over, like, I don't want to overshoot it. Like, I tell everybody who does shows with me, is like, hey man, if you want to go over like 10 minutes, I don't have a timeline with these places I'm doing stuff with. You can run a little long.
Yeah.
But don't do like 15.
Yeah, don't abuse it.
Like, tell me like, do you want to do a new bit that you've been working on? That's cool. I'll light you at 12.
Yeah.
But don't do 20 minutes. If it's the end comic, I'm kind of a little bit more free. Like, if they're like the fourth in the lineup, I'll be like, all right, if you want to run 15, go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, have fun.
Yeah.
But like, because you're closing.
Yeah.
And sometimes people listening who are new to comedy, sometimes you don't want to be the closer. Sometimes people leave early and you're performing to no one, and that sucks.
That does suck. That sucks.
Like, I've had bad weather happen where people are like, hey man, I really love the show, but I gotta go. And then you're stuck performing to 10 people. You had 20 people in the beginning, and that guy who ran through the first 4 minutes had 20 people.
Yeah.
Well, the ladies' table, right? Talking about Barvino again.
Yep.
Not to keep hopping back.
No, this is cool. This is like, you're one of the only people I can talk to about the show. So
the Barvino show, like, they came in. The guy talked to Danny, and Danny and the guy, like, I guess the guy paid for them to come into the show, which is great. Really good for good for business. We're trying to build up the thing. That's great. But they're like, hey, look, this is a friends' night out. We feel bad we're talking. Like, they came over to me because I was hosting, right? Like, hey, look, we feel bad we're talking during their sets and stuff like that. We're gonna cut out. But that was like 7 people in the middle of that table, and you got them. Yeah. Right. But like, then like Pat went up. And I think they had left when Pat went up. And I think your group of friends were like legit like the only people left. Other than like 3 people in the back.
Yeah, karate guy.
Karate guy,
there
your
was
friends.
An older couple. There was another couple that was there to support somebody else. There was, I had 7 friends, and then there was the karate couple behind us, and then the table of 7 women left.
You got a great recall memory.
It was my first ever show. It was a traumatic experience.
You did good. You did good.
It was just like, it was so nerve-wracking that it's like, how could you forget that,
Oh man, I remember that was the first time I was really trying crowd work. For the first time I've done improv. Like, I've gone to classes for it and stuff, and I've done acting. So like, I'm like, I can go over there, and I go over to Cauliflower Ear. That's what we're gonna call him now. And I remember I was like, so how did you guys meet? And I swear to God, if you tell me you met at a campground, I'll just end this right now. He's like, so we were working at a camp. I was like, okay, never mind. Nobody cares. And he got so mad. I hope he's listening. I hope you're listening.
If you're a fan, what kind of earbuds do you use? I'm so curious.
That's fair.
That is a fair question.
That's fair. It's just like, they should get some lick and stick ones to just go like right on the ear, just kind of suction on. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. So people.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Open toe sand.
The dude could definitely kick my ass, but he was a prick. He was such a prick.
Well, that's because he could kick our ass.
Yeah. If he could,
I think if we all jumped him, he would have been fucked.
For sure. I feel like Rodney could fight too. Rodney. Yeah, Rodney. I feel like could fight, not because he's black, but because he just looks like he could be like a fucking fast puncher. You know what I mean?
He was skinny too, light. Man, so his arms probably hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Those knuckles.
Just nothing but bone.
Yeah.
Barely any muscles.
Gotta punch you, man. Yeah. Yeah. I could just lay on him.
Work him like a puppet.
Yeah. Yeah, that show had Pat Downey, me,
It was
Rodney,
a great lineup.
you. It was. There was somebody else.
Danny performed.
Danny was there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then there was...
Because I hosted, so that's what
Aiden.
we would do is I would host,
Mm-hmm.
Danny would perform, or Danny would host and I would perform.
Okay.
And it was great to oscillate like that, right? Like
Yes.
to get like, that freedom to have you like if you were there, I would trust you hosting.
Oh, thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So like, because I know you can talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And really that's all it is.
Yeah.
Hosting is just gift of gab. Like you could talk to people and they'll give you the material.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be in the spotlight.
Uh-huh.
So like the New Year's show that we did with Micah Gumbiade, that's a great lineup too. Micah Gumbiade, Elizabeth Becks, Sean Barnes, and Meaty.
Okay. Wow. That is an awesome lineup.
It's a great lineup.
Yeah.
And I was hosting. And I went up to this, that's just a solid show.
Uh-huh.
And, God, I love thinking about lineups I've had and how they worked.
Yeah.
Which is another fun thing of like putting on your own show. Like, certain humors and how they match.
Mm-hmm.
But to get back to what I was talking about, I got this dude in the corner. I'm like, so how did you guys meet? And his wife, without missing a beat, prison. I was like, oh, thank you for this gift.
Yeah.
I was like, so you guys are like pen pals, or did you meet? Like, do you work at the prison, or were you inmates? And you did change, right? It wasn't a transition here. And like, it's like I could go anywhere with it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And it's such a fucking interesting thing.
It's so fun.
How did they meet? How was it? Did you
Oh,
remember?
it was great. It was great.
Do you remember, like, was she like a guard or something?
Oh, she was a guard.
Oh, she was a guard. Okay.
She was a guard.
Okay.
And he was a guard.
Oh,
I was like, so
okay.
did you guys fuck in front of the inmate cells just to show them what they were missing?
Oh.
Like, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so I immediately just start thinking about all the fun things you could do to torment these poor bastards that broke the rules. And I was like, just doing different poses in front of doing like Ghost.
Yeah.
Play. Oh man, it's so much fun. Sometimes the crowd just gives you what you want them to give you, like these fucking kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, not to keep jumping back to her, but like I said, she lives rent free in my head. She gave me maybe 3 minutes worth of material.
Yeah.
And I was like, I went there to work on stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. So here we go.
I remember, like, I really am not there yet with crowd work. I'm still chipping away at it. But I remember I did this voice acting thing joke on a show. And actually, one of Micah Gumbiade's friends afterwards, because I do Joe from Family Guy, that's the voice that I do. And the guy came up to me afterwards. He goes, "Yo, man, how'd you get that Family Guy gig?"
Peter.
And yeah, I was like,
he sounds like everybody who works at like a Tractor Supply out here.
What's that?
Joe. Joe sounds like every gentleman who works at a Tractor Supply.
You think
If
so?
You think
Joe
about
from
it,
Family Guy?
Yeah, think about it. Like, do Joe. Go ahead.
Hey, Peter. Hey, oh, sorry. Hey, Peter. Yeah, so you want me to do Tractor Supply?
Hey, I'm Peter. Right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you go, "Ooh, would you like any chickens?"
Yeah.
Like he sounds like every dude who works at Tractor Supply.
Yeah, we got a sale on grain. Yeah, that is funny. I'm just doing other. That might be a bit now. I'm doing other jobs.
The fun part.
What I got to do today to get you to leave in a Porsche?
Is I went to Disney World with my kid and my wife, and we were on this. It's like the skyline of California or something like that. You sit in this thing ascended. This guy comes on with a suit and tie, and it's Joe. It's the guy who does the voice for Joe from Family Guy.
Oh, Patrick
And
Warburton, really?
I'm like, oh my god! I was like, why do I have the wheelchair guy doing the voice? You know what I mean? He's like, all right, you strapped in? I'm like, oh god, I'm in the chair. I have no use of my legs right now. This is weird. And he just narrates the entire thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's really cool. Yeah.
God, I really got to get into voice acting. That sounds like easy money. He probably gets paid a lot for that shit.
Every time it plays. I guarantee you, every time he plays,
Yep.
it makes a check.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, dude, voice acting's where it's at.
Yeah.
I want to do that too. So
Yeah,
like,
Cal's getting into that. Did you
Is
know
he?
that? Yeah.
good for him.
Yeah. Cal, I gather Louis C.K. got him hooked up with somebody, and then
Nice. Does he do a lot of voices, Cal? I've never heard him do voices. I've only ever heard him go, "Hey Keith, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Hey
Keith, how you doing? No, he's got a website now, and you can listen to samples, and it's all his voice. Like he doesn't like completely change his voice, but you can totally envision him like acting in a booth or something like that, you know, like while he's doing the voice, because like it's like a, you know, in New York City, you gotta fight to survive. And then he'll like do another voice of just like, thanks, yeah. But I mean, he'll do like another like voice that's just like,
to fight.
Then he'll do like the movie trailer voice. He'll do like it's cool that they're just like he's finding different ways to use his voice for different characters.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really cool to see.
Cal, if you're listening to this, audiobooks.
Yeah, that was another thing. Mike and Dave's been talking about it too. Is him reading like a smut book, you know, like,
so funny.
And then he took down her pants. Just,
I was working on a bit. This is terrible. Where I was just going to take 2 pages of Twilight and read it.
I love that
for no reason,
and just move on.
And now. Announce, sir.
Yeah.
And just read it. Good night. And just walk off. No reason.
Yeah.
Just to confuse the fuck out of people. Because I think that's hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I find that shit funny. I used a puppet for the first time. I don't know if you know this.
No.
420 show, I used a puppet.
Really?
And I had to play off the fact that I can't do ventriloquism. So, like, the puppet's name is Clover. It's a rabbit that looks like he's half-baked out of his mind.
Okay.
And now, which is really funny, because Gavin was hosting. Shout outs to Gavin again.
Yep.
And the bunny had his voice, and it wasn't planned. It was just what it was. But like the bunny comes out, and Clover's like, you know, he goes, what the hell did I say with him? I was like, I'll do Clover's voice.
Yeah.
I hate this job. Every time I come out of here, I have to taste your 5 fingers of shame. So he's like, yeah. For those who don't know, puppets, we eat differently. It's all rectal deposits. But it's really funny. But it went over really well. Because it's like cool. A legit puppet. Like, it's a good puppet. And I'm like, all right, maybe there is a way to work this into an act somewhere down the line. Mm-hmm. But I find him fun. I might make him host.
Oh, yeah?
I might just make him host. To find a way to do like a film screen on a box and just put him out so he's hosting and I can see people.
Dude, that's a really cool idea. Oh, God, that's so cool. I would never even think to try that. That is really cool. Damn. Where'd you get the puppet from?
Actually, I had somebody make it on Etsy.
Okay.
And I was like, I need something for like an Easter 420 show. And I'll show you a picture of him, and then I'll send it to you so you can post it.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
But he was he's a character, man. He's definitely a wild character.
A wild rabbit character. Oh yeah, because Easter was on 420 this year.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
And he was like, he went over. He's like, hey, lady, you ever had sex with a puppet before? And she's like, no. He's like, you want to? Like, he's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
He's got a safety vest on and everything.
Yeah, he's like crocheted.
Huh?
Is he like crocheted?
He's crocheted?
Yeah, that's cool. I need to. Yeah. Actually, yeah, we did the Lair show near Halloween, I think. Yeah.
You came as a cowboy.
Which wasn't a stretch. I mean, farming is not far from cowboy, I guess, stereotypically.
You killed that night.
I don't think so.
I think you killed that night.
Really?
You should watch that video back.
I have. I have. You want to hear something that's crazy? This is a different tangent. The Tapped show that we did a year ago now.
Oh my God. The one where I had to rap.
yeah, you rap for a long time, which is awesome, by the way.
One of my many skills.
Yeah, I can't believe that
weird
you have so many fucking stage talents, dude. But yeah, that one, that's the video I can't watch because I recorded myself. I had Andrew record me. And then I tried to watch it back, and every time I get so nervous because the bar crowd was so loud, and I can watch myself get flustered, but also I immediately go back to the feeling of getting flustered, and I get so nervous that I'm just like, I can't watch this.
Don't watch it. Listen to it.
I can't because
you literally can't listen.
It literally just brings me back to that feeling on stage. And do you have stuff like that ever?
I don't watch anything I do.
Really?
Dude, that's why. for those people who do follow me on this, that's why you don't see it online.
Yeah.
Is because I can't watch it. So if I can't watch, I have a weird thing about watching me. And I've been in movies. So like, even when I'm on film, like I played an antagonist character in an indie film called Mantra, right? And
Mantra,
like like a motto or something. Whatever. And I played this like bad guy, right? And I know I killed. Right, I know I delivered the best, dude. I'll get into the story a little later, but I remember watching it like at the premiere. I opened up the premiere. Sean Barnes was there. I opened the premiere by doing a set of stand up, and it was just when Chris Rock had gotten smacked on stage.
Okay,
so it was like comedy gold. Right, everybody was talking about like how August is Will Smith's least favorite month and shit, and so like I did my set, and then I sit down and they go through some films, and I'm on the big screen, right? I just see myself. I'm just like, I can't look at it. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything awkward in the chair not to watch it, and like I feel the director watching me not watch it. Sorry, Charles. And I'm just like, I can't. No, I can't look at myself. I don't know what it is.
That's interesting.
I don't know what it is.
I've got no problem. I mean, because I do it when I'm editing this. I do it when I'm trying to figure out like how I'm doing on tape and all that kind of stuff. I record myself so much privately because I'm trying to figure out movement while I'm doing comedy. So I like record myself just privately in my I have a little stage at home, a little microphone stand at home, and I just practice all of that. But I watch it so much that doesn't bother me at all. But like tapes where I do really bad, I cannot watch because
that's
I remember
the ones
feeling.
You have to watch. You got to see where you went bad. And I'm sorry that you get the anxiety and starts building.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to be sick.
Yeah. I should watch it at the gym.
I didn't think you did bad at Tapped. I just think the bar was an asshole.
The bar was so... Well, I mean, that was the thing. I was just like so...
I feel like I remember I went off on them a little bit.
Yep. And I think Michael did an amazing job of interacting with them. And that was my takeaway of like, if I want to improve...
Meaty was on that show too, right?
Meaty was on that show.
She did a good job.
That was the first time I met Meaty. She did a really good job. I remember getting in the car and I had friends with me and like my sister was there and Meaty was like the big takeaway, because they had seen Michael before, but everybody was like, oh my God, Meaty is amazing, and I'm like, yeah, I'd never seen her before. She's like amazing, but like I remember.
Shout out to Meaty.
Shout out Meaty. She's been on here.
I know. I'm a diehard fan.
Thanks, dude.
I like all of them.
I appreciate that.
Likable.
They're all likable. But like my big takeaway from that was like in that situation, Michael, like I just barreled through my lines essentially, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try and talk louder, like whatever, and that's what I got through in that moment. I'm sweating just thinking about it, and then sitting in the crowd watching Michael do it, he turned to them and addressed them head on while he was doing his set. And that was like my takeaway of like, I need to learn how to do that, is like face them and just say like, what do you like rap song wise? Like who's your favorite rapper? I think that was the question that he did to break into that crowd, and he got half of them to pay attention, and it cut the volume down,
I'm trying to remember. That was his Ice. Is it Ice? Baby Ice?
Ice Spice?
Ice Spice,
song?
yeah.
Yeah.
The shower bit, that's hysterical.
Yeah, he does the Jay-Z thing in that too.
It's a great show.
Yeah. He's all of his stuff is really good. What's cool about Michael is that him and I have driven to a lot of different shows together in the past year and a half that we've known each other, and it's just cool to hear him. He does a lot of the same bits at these different shows, but he tweaks them so much over time, and it's cool in the past year like to drive with him and be like,
he's like sharpening them.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, I think I'm going to do this here and that there, and just like in the car ride he's like talking about that because we run out of stuff to talk about.
If you can shorten it, right, by just and make it better, right? So like for instance, I have the bit about my daughter going to the fair and winning a goldfish, and then the goldfish dying. And then me going back to the same fair and trying to get another goldfish, but the guy says, he comes out with some kind of rhyme. It's like won a fin, play to win, and I end up having to pay this guy like absurd amount of money to get another goldfish. And we get into like goldfish 8, and all she wanted was a fucking cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she says as much. So she ends up killing the goldfish. She's killing the goldfish, and I'm going out and replacing it. And that's the idea behind the joke. But where was I going with this? Tweaking, yeah. But I've shaved it down now to where I've worked it into another joke about how I don't understand women.
Okay, I like that.
And even my kid, I don't understand women. Now it's become a closing joke.
Yeah, I love that.
So, like, shortening and tweaking and working, you're gonna work material forever.
Yeah.
You know, until you get it to a point where it's just so good. Mm-hmm. And Mike has jokes. Michael has jokes where you'll notice he doesn't tweak them.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that he's probably worked 1,000 times.
Yeah, they're already tweaked to his.
Sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to make this a fluff session.
Yeah. Well, we always fluff Mike on this show.
It's likable.
Yeah,
with
it's
Michael
likable. The Bridge and Tunnel open mic that was put on by Rooster. My second bit that I was working on was about this program called Banana Splits.
I remember.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So that was 7 minutes the first time I said it out loud. I wrote it that day. I said it out loud that day. And then by the time I did it and that was in August-ish, I think, or wherever. Doesn't matter. By the time I actually did it on stage at Laugh It Up, it was December. And it was about still 7 minutes, maybe down to 5 or whatever. And then I've been doing it now, and it's maybe 2 minutes. It's it's so
because you got the talking points.
Yeah. And
that's really all it is. Is I'll write a whole paragraph for a joke, and then it will slowly shrink.
Yeah,
it just continues to shrink.
Cut fat. Yeah,
I got a new bit because you asked me to tell you about new bits. New bit I'm working on is parents and how sometimes they over cuddle. I'm trying to think of the word. They over hey, good job.
Oh, coddle their
coddling,
kids.
Yeah. Over coddling, and it turns out to be the joke leads into me talking about that, and then so last night I was drinking. I sent a dick pic accidentally to my mom, and I'm madly trying to delete it, right? And she hits me back, but don't worry, son. We're growers, not showers in this family.
I like that.
That's the joke is basically talking about coddling, and then goes into that.
Yeah.
Because it's the worst situation that you would want to be coddled in. And then the father is what the fuck. I'm not a shower. I'm a shower, not a grower. Not my son. It's an REM song.
I like that. Yeah, that's a really funny. Do that. You didn't actually send.
No.
Oh, okay.
Jesus,
okay.
no.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus, no.
I'd probably kill myself if that happened. If I ever die suddenly
it's
through
something
suicide.
That could happen, though.
Oh, I
could totally see it happening. So that's the way to be creative, kids. You take a really uncomfortable situation that didn't happen to you.
Yes.
And then you make it happen to you.
Yes.
and then you can have fun with it because it didn't really happen to you, but you don't care. I don't really have a small penis.
No, of course not.
No.
It's huge.
No. Yeah, of course.
I've seen it.
Shit, I had to move the table just to sit down.
That's how I got on that Barvino show.
It's true. It's true. My middle name is Shaft.
Yes. Keith.
That's just
Shaft
a descriptive word.
Yeah.
I
love that.
That's hysterical.
Great improv. Do you have any other bits you're working on?
I have a couple that I'm working on. I have the one where the thing is topical. I like to look at shit that's happening.
Okay, in the news.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll do them, and then I find that they just don't last. They have an expiration date, and
which kind of sucks.
It's hard to do, right?
Yeah.
So one of the bits I was working on was North Korea and South Korea were having a little war. I don't know if you knew about this. And basically, what ended up happening was South Korea wanted to fuck with North Korea, so they hooked up a balloon and a little mini printer, and it floated over to North Korea and shot out pamphlets, propaganda pamphlets. And North Korea, in response, hooked up a balloon with a bunch of trash and shit on it, and they popped and just fell on people. And I was working that into a bit with like that's how war should be fought.
Yeah,
that's how war should be fought.
Just petty stuff.
That's how I'm gonna fight with my neighbor.
Yeah,
like if his dog shits on my property one more time, I'm just bagging it all up and sending a balloon over and popping it right over his house.
Yeah,
or over a swimming pool, whichever I deem worthy.
Yeah,
like
it's funny to think about the military for each country is essentially being run by the writers for Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just giant balloons.
Yeah. We have large mallets that we're trying to
Wile E. Coyote Acme balloons.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. But that was one of the bits that I had worked on, but I think I'm gonna toss it only because the time thing. I run into that a lot. I like to talk about time sensitive shit. Like
maybe, but I mean you could talk about how how we're kind of almost going into war now or whatever the narrative is, but you can kind of talk about that and then just be like, I wish we just did more of this, and then reference what they did, almost like you admire how they handled the situation. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to approach it. I could probably salvage it.
Yeah.
Or just
because it's funny. You should still figure out a way to use it.
Or just talk about how I want to fuck up my neighbor and how I'm going to put dog shit in a balloon.
Yeah. You're inspired by Korea.
Yeah. Shit will be the Korean flag. So I would just shoot it down with a BB gun. Like those prank videos. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a lot of... I don't like doing crowd work, and I have a lot of bits that I've worked on, but my phone's dead. After I showed you the picture. It's like, oh, it died.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. Like, I enjoy writing. I enjoy crowd work, but I don't want crowd work to be the basis of everything. You know,
it's tough.
And like, I blame Matt Rife. You hear me, Matt Rife? I blame you.
Yeah, fuck
I blame
you, Matt Rife. I know you're listening.
Because he definitely is. He's a hardcore fan.
Totally.
He's got posters of you upside on his wall. He just does crowd work to them.
I have posters of him on my wall, of him with posters of me on his wall.
But he's doing specials, all crowd work, bro.
That's like so common on YouTube now.
His crowd work's amazing. I'm not shitting on his crowd work. But when that becomes the focal point of the crowd, like, hey, I want to go because like Ari Spears is doing it now.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing a lot of crowd work. Yep. He destroyed someone the other day. Yo, big ups to Ari Spears. That's dude. He destroyed this person on a clip I saw. I don't know how long ago it was, but this dude was drunk and he just owned him.
Yeah,
and it's just so nice to watch comedians do that. Like when somebody's like intentionally just being a fuck up, and then they just fucking own them. It's just like
yeah,
it's like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
But like, the bad thing is like people are seeing this on like Instagram Reels and shit, and that's what they expect at a comedy show.
Yes,
and they're not like watching like the long sets anymore because everybody's attention span is like 2 seconds. It's like a fucking goldfish.
Yeah, I was at a show that Danny was putting together as a member of the crowd, and it was at Deuces in Poughkeepsie, and this woman sat down. It was me and my friend Brittany, and this woman and her friend sat across from us, and then I was talking to, I think, Jordan or Jay Cervetio, and then they walked away, and then the woman like leans in, she goes, "Do you know the comics?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and then she goes, Are they going to pick on us if we're sitting here? Because we were like relatively close to the stage. And I'm like, I don't think so, because it was a bigger room, and I'm like, I don't think so. Just, it's like, I think they're just going to stick to their material because that's what they want to do. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she looked at her husband. She goes, do you think we should move? Or her partner or whatever. She's like, you think we should move? And he's like, no. I think he wanted it.
The show.
Yeah.
But, it's the same with any show, man. You sit in the front, you're going to get what you expect.
100%, yeah.
Like, for anybody sitting at home listening to this, if you sit front seat at a comedy show, there is a high possibility, especially like at like bar shows, you're going to get talked to, especially if you're talking during the show.
Yeah.
You're going to get talked to or talked about. That doesn't give you a green light to disrupt the material.
Oh, 100%.
Because like assholes can get tossed just as quick as they can be made fun of.
Yeah.
Is it worth the cost of admission to get thrown out of a show? Like, I can make fun of you all night and you be outside and everybody else is just enjoying that material.
Yeah. What do you think is better? We'll have to wrap up soon, but what do you think is better? If you're the host of a show and you have somebody in the crowd and they are interacting with the comedian but being a little disruptive, or if they're like kind of not in the front row, but maybe like in the back, but they're interacting with each other and they're being a little disruptive. Like, what do you think is better for the show overall? Like, which one would you feel like you need to address priority-wise? Great producer question here. All right, great headlining producer.
I would address the interacting with the comic.
Okay.
Because that could screw a new person. Like, could you imagine somebody talking to you in the middle of like a joke when you were starting out?
Oh, yeah.
And then you'd have to remember where you were.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna
derail me. That would derail me today.
Then what are you gonna do? You're gonna start again?
Yeah.
So, banana splits. You know, like, you're not gonna want to start over.
Yeah.
And then if you can't find your footing, they've screwed the show up for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so to me, like, stopping somebody who's being disruptive to talent is more important than somebody who's just having a conversation. Although having a conversation could be disruptive too, especially if you have like ADHD like me. Like, I'm in the middle of telling a show and and Beth was. I'm like, who gives a fuck about Beth? Will you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, where the fuck was I?
Yeah.
You know, and luckily I have that talent to turn around and just make my entire set about Beth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where some people might not have the crowd work aspect.
Yeah.
You know, where you'll be like a fish out of water. Like, oh fuck, I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like that's a terrible position to put anybody in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I encourage people to sit up front. One, because of pictures.
Yes.
You never want to look like there's empty seats.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen that in a couple of like shows that I've seen posted, my shows included, where like there's these empty spots, and I'm like, nah, man, people got to get pushed up front.
Yeah.
And we've been starting to do that. Hey, please sit closer. And I told people you're going to do the park show with me soon, right?
Yeah.
So at the park show,
26th.
all these people, like when it was Elizabeth, me, Meaty, and Rooster, they were sitting towards the back. I was like, guys, my wire only stretches so long.
Yeah.
I don't have wireless mics. You guys got to move up. I made them all move up front.
Yeah. That's
like,
awesome.
I want to interact with you. I want to talk to you. Like, As in, the comics might not want to, but I'm the host.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk to you all day. I think that's where they need to. That's where the crowd work should stop. Like I think if the comic can do crowd work, go for it. Right? You got a green light. Like Michael Gumbiati, you can do crowd work.
Joe Benefit.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole thing is crowd work. It's awesome, but that's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
He short story. We were doing a show at not Barvino. It was the other one, Blue Dream.
Okay.
And I did my dry hump joke, where I made Amani, the partner in comedy troupe. I made her put on like slow dance music, and I was like talking to this guy. I was like, "You ever been dry humped before?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Okay, so do you know what dry humping is?" And then like I go into this whole thing about like dry humping. And it's like, you got first base, second base, third base, but there's that slide into home. I was like, and that's where dry humping exists. And I take the mic and I lay it down and I start doing dry humping. And Bedford was so fucking like taken aback by it. He's like, I didn't know we could do this shit. Dude, he did 20 minutes about my bit.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. He had her playing like all sorts of music. That shit was so funny.
Yeah.
That was a good time. That was a good show.
Yeah, he does a really good show.
Yeah.
All right, well, time-wise, we have to wrap up.
Yeah.
Did you have fun today?
Oh, absolutely, man. It was worth the drive.
Yeah?
Yeah, except for that roundabout, man. Socrates was cool, but I didn't want to go there today.
Yeah, fuck the roundabout.
Fuck roundabouts. And that bridge.
The Kingston Rhinecliff Bridge?
Yep, shout out to Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Well, Sean hasn't taken it down yet, which I believe he vowed to on this show, to take down the Kingston Rhinecliff Bridge.
Well, don't do it when I'm driving over it. I got to get home.
I think he texted me during this show that said today's the day. So, I don't know. It's nice knowing you, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll play Free Falling on the way down.
Definitely. All right, so I'm going to read the exit here, but I do want to say before we wrap up, this is where I get all cheesy, but thank you so much for really getting me started on all this. You know, between you and Cal, that very first open mic were the first two shows I got booked for. When I did that Barvino show, you gave me info like right away on how to get better, and like honestly, dude, like without that vote of confidence, I don't know if I'm still doing comedy this far. So like it really was, it means a lot, dude. And you know, I'm glad that I get to record me saying thank you for so thank you very much.
I'm just happy I get to watch the journey, bro, and be part of it.
Yeah, dude, big part of it, man.
Let's kill it. We're gonna kill it. You have 2 shows coming up with me, right? So
yeah.
So
July and August. Yeah. Awesome.
We'll have more fun.
I need to remember bug spray.
I booked you with Michael Gumbiade.
Yes, yeah. Well, great. So I won't be the funniest on the line. Likeable's, I got to bring it my Gumbiade game. Likable is filmed and recorded with Radio Free Rhinecliff. Thank you to Jen Hammod and Matthew Rosenberg, our producers, and thank you to the Epicurean, which hosts us for each episode. Come in, stop and shop, and maybe you'll catch us on the air. Likable is a comedy-based podcast, and we are experts in absolutely nothing and should not be taken seriously. Consider this your daily dose of questionable wisdom and guaranteed hilarity. We hope. Proceed with caution and a healthy dose of skepticism. Keith Prince, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. I like that you whispered that. We hope.
Coming soon. All right, music.
Yeah, you've got jokes, yeah, you're insightful.